minute, that got cut off. Okay. I'll continue. This is easier anyway. Okay, the heaviest thing in the world to shovel? Wet leaves that have been composting themselves for a month and a half. I mean, like, it's like shoveling mud. It was ridiculous. So I'm out there. I've just, worked a whole entire long day babysitting, and then I have to shovel leaves for 2 hours. And because they were becoming a road hazard, people. They were in the road, and then they were slick, and your wheels would get on them like ice. I mean, it was crazy. So I had to shovel them back up onto the curb. It was a total nightmare. Anyway, during this time, our neighbor comes out, and he's talking to me. And I had one of those moments where you're like, in this moment, I could just live here. It's fine. Like, I could live here. I could do this. Maybe this won't be so bad. All right. I don't even know. Was it 3 hours later? I don't remember. If it was the next day or if it was even that same day, possibly. I think it was even that same freaking day. That's what was so crazy. It was the same day. Mr. F hears about one of these jobs. You know what I mean? That's just the way it always is. So, I did not hear an answer, but things are moving again in that direction. Okay, so then that's that. Then today, I think that was Friday, possibly. All right, and then today, he's, having some kind of email discourse with that job. And another job that he applied to months ago contacted him asking if he's still interested. So it's just kind of like, what the heck is going on with my life? Alright, if you're interested in this shirt, Target. I know that you are secretly. Or not so secretly. Okay. What else can I tell you? So that's kind of what I'm saying is, what the heck's going on with their life? We're back in the limbo land. When there's a lot of times, I'm going to just be real. What's happening for me now with my life and what I'm having to do and how much work I'm doing is nuts. And I don't think I could sustain it for very long. Honestly. I'm just going to try to make it to the end of kids' school year. And then I don't want to, then I will decide what to do next year. In the fall. I do not want to watch any kids in the summer, and I actually think I don't have to. I think all 4 kids I'm watching, and in January I'm getting a 5th, they all have at least one teacher as a parent or as a caregiver. So, bonus for me. I am happy. This is my last week with the kids. I have no kids for the 2 weeks of kids' Christmas break because everyone's got a teacher, caregiver again. So that's awesome because I need the break. Downside, no money. And the mom that is not my favorite, she sent me this email, which was out of character because it was chatty. And she was actually like, oh, it's so nice, she was confirming that I wasn't going to watch her kid. And I'm like, yes, I'm not. And she's like, it's so nice, to have the extra money for the holidays, how, something like, how nice it is to have extra money for the holidays. It's kind of like, no, actually, I won't be working for the holidays, so I actually have less money for the holidays, but thanks for your insight. You know what I mean? It was like, that's my whole issue with her. Like, she's just completely clueless as to what my circumstances are. It's just kind of funny. So, you know what I mean? Like, telling me how hard it is for her, but then, like, I'm clearly doing this because we're in a hard place, too. You know what I mean? So, anyway, it was just one of those funny things. Anyhow. What am I talking about? Okay. Not getting a lot of sleep these days, so I'm a little slap happy. Christmas stuff. I've got the kids' stuff. Mr. F. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about, getting the furniture. I talked about that. I've not done anything for anybody else. People, I have not had time. And last year, I loved doing those compact and gift boxes, and I would love to do that again. I liked doing it for the people I sent it to. I liked being able to give them away on the blog. It isn't a financial issue right now about that. Like, that's not why I'm not doing it. They were so time consuming and I just don't have the time. And just thinking about having to do something that's like time sensitive, it stresses me out so much. I just want to, break out in hives or something. It's crazy. So I'm not sure that's going to be able to happen. I'm really hoping that this weekend I can spend some time thinking about what I can do and when I can get it out, and see what happens. Oh yeah, here's the other thing. So some people know what's going on with these jobs and some people don't. But let's say one of these jobs is in Ann Arbor. All right. And one is not. And we had kind of been going back and forth about whether or not we just wanted to move to Ann Arbor and be done with it. So there's the potential for that. But let's say the job in Ann Arbor is not as good as the job that's not in Ann Arbor. And now we have to think about, let's also make it clear, neither one of these jobs has been offered right now. So not to get too ahead of myself. But we have to, there's the potential to have to make a decision about whether you want to have the best move career-wise or you want to make the best move family-wise. And as I just said to Mr. F, is it over? Today, we moved here for a career-wise move, and that did not work out. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to go through that again, especially because it would be very similar. Did you open this door, Shars? I have to keep it closed because he's sleeping, honey. You can have one more, and then we're done with this, okay? Okay. All right, I'll leave you with that.